Yeah. All right. We are live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. How's everyone doing today? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to episode number 1170. That's right, episode number 1170 of Navigating the Modern World with Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition, live today from Red Morton Park because time is of the essence. GLM, God Loves Me, is in the house first. I'm sure Don will be getting the notification momentarily. GLM, stick around at least for 5 minutes this time. Don't just come in and say first and then leave like you normally do. It's your choice. It's your call. But, damn second. Hey, girl, says respectfully, maturely, professionally. Yeah, today we're going to be doing day 2 of the GNA Positivity Challenge. It's going to be a new day every day until the end of the year, and then we're going to start off 2026 with a bang. Ask me anything today. Today's a wide open show, and daylight savings time ended yesterday, so we are about 3 minutes away from sunset at 5:09 p.m. today. We an hour last night, but that means we lose an hour of daylight. Let's get positive. Well, let me give you some positive news, GLM. I'm going to go ahead and just say this, obviously without mentioning names, right? But I guess apparently, supposedly you're supposed to be sued. Supposedly you're being sued in a different state in a small claims case, right? And that's not possible. When you're suing someone that crosses state lines in the U.S., you have to sue them in their state because other states don't have jurisdiction over you, GLM. So people that are trying to make nonsense content because they have nothing else to talk about, and then say that, oh, yeah, you're going to have to, come and enjoy the beautiful sunshine of this state here, blah, 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 blah. Like, I think the only people that don't realize what's going on is the audience because they're just choosing to ignore the facts. Well, here's the thing, GLM. The bottom line is, if you're going to sue somebody in a small claims case or a full-blown civil case, you have to sue them in their state because their state. Yeah. I mean, I have nothing more to add to that, GLM. Yeah. At first I thought it was going to be happening, in a county, I guess apparently you used to live in, right? First, apparently, you were being sued in a county you used to live in. Then you said what county you're at. You haven't received papers for that. But now, instead of them suing you in your jurisdiction here in California, right? They're saying we're going to sue you in our state that has no jurisdiction over you. This is no drama. This is just comical, right? This is just comical. I guess the content cycle has run dry. So now we got to make up laws as they go along, right? Not me. I don't do that, right? I would love to be able to sue out-of-state people in my own state, but I even know you can't do that. And the people making the content know they can't do that, but it's performance bravado for the audience, right? The audience is like, ooh, you're filing another lawsuit. Ooh. Oh man, I I had a great day today. Don and I recorded episode number 33 of the Don and Eli Take on the World podcast. Is that Tia? Hey, Tia, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Great to see you here. Hi, Don, GLM Eli. Tia, I'm sorry I missed your accidental call earlier on Facebook Messenger. No big deal. It's all good. We know your phone is struggling a little bit. She's laughing. Yeah. Her phone's a little slow. Oh, man. Yeah. I'll tell you, GLM, I really thought initially, it was going to be a real thing, but now I'm like, this is all performance bravado. Audience preservation, performance bravado, right? Right? The cycle has run dry. Well, here's the thing, GLM. Initially, doing things here in California, that is your jurisdiction and mine. So someone from a different state can sue us in our own state here. But now that I'm seeing performance bravado, I say, yeah, you're going to have to come into our state here. You're going to have to come all the way out here and enjoy the beautiful sunshine. And here it is. The case is filed. And no, it's not, because there's no jurisdiction of the defendant in any other state besides the state that she lives in. And any person that has half a pea brain is going to understand that. But they still present that to their audience because I guess they think their audience is going to buy that. Yeah, see, I'm not... Listen, I'm not trying to feed into drama or anything. This is not about drama. This is about stupidity. This is about how many times can you feed the same garbage to the same audience and they don't put two and two together and realize that the struggle bus is real. Right? It's just, wow, it's just struggling to go uphill, right? Anyway, it is what it is. How you doing? Good. That was a pretty nice guy. I don't know if he's doing work for that house or that's his house, but yeah. How you doing? Good. How you doing? Excellent. That's common courtesy and common decency, right? So yeah, ask me anything today, whatever's on your mind. I mean, certain things, there are some things that are off the table, and if people try to push that button, then I'll just politely say, hey, we're not talking about that. But that wasn't me. That was YouTube. YouTube is showing handles. And if there are channels, I believe, that are not showing handles instead of the actual channel name, they just haven't actually implemented it throughout the entire YouTube network. They may be just testing it on a few channels. But yeah, over here, I've been seeing the handles instead of the full channel name. I think YouTube's going the handle route pretty much everywhere. So yeah, that wasn't me. That's YouTube. That's out of my control. Honestly, I don't like it. I don't. I don't like it because I think the better way to promote a channel is with its actual name. And some people have a different handle name than their channel, right? You know, your handle should be similar to your channel name, but some people don't do that. It's a brand new account. Yeah, but they didn't ask a bad question. Well, keep an eye on them. If they start to troll, then you know what to do. But that was a reasonable question. If it's just a ploy to try to earn trust points, and then you stick around, and then you hit me blindly when I'm not paying attention, right? Then, you know, the mods take care of you, or I'll take care of you, right? But it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so you can't sue an out-of-state defendant in your own state for a full-blown civil case or small claims case. The only thing you can sue someone in state for is a protective order, like a harassment or stalking order, or some states call it a stalking harassment injunction, right? That is filed in your own state, even as the plaintiff. And in those cases, they don't call someone seeking a harassment, stalking order, or injunction in some states. They don't call you the plaintiff. They call you the petitioner. And then the other person is the respondent, right? So petitioner, plaintiff, respondent, defendant, right? That's the only thing you could sue for within your state as a petitioner / plaintiff, when the person that you're trying to get a protective order on is out of state. Everything else needs to be filed in the jurisdiction of the person that you're suing. That's it. Period. End of story. I mean, if I'm a creator that made content stating otherwise, I would take that content down. I would be embarrassed. I'd be ashamed of myself. I would be ashamed of myself to just do something that is just obviously not true. It's just not true. God. Oh, they're rebuilding this house here, brand new. It looks like they have an electric company out here on the weekend. Let me wait for... All right. The Dodgers won the World Series last night. I thought the Blue Jays were going to take it. Dodgers got really lucky. They always get lucky. Anyway, it is what it is. It was one hell of a World Series, though, I'll tell you that. It was a great World Series. Yeah, yeah. I hear you, babe. I hear you. I hear you. It is what it is. There's always next year. I've gotten to the point of, oh, I've got people coming, so I'm going to come this way. I'm going to wait for them to pass. All right. GLM says, GLM, let me tell you something. Let me try to help you out. You already know the answer. You already know the answer, right? You know it's all for content and for show, right? Now, if you need the content and you enjoy the back and forth, that's up to you. But both of you keep fueling the back and forth to have content for each other's audience. That's what it is. Now, that's all it boils down to. It's all for content, right? You do what you need to keep your people around, and they do what they need to do to keep their people around, right? And it's just a back and forth of extreme nonsense. That's all it is. Extreme, stupid nonsense, right? I mean, if you enjoy that, that's the truth of the matter. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. It's the truth of the matter. And I'm saying here, positivity day 2, right? Oh, hey, ODN. That was my account. Just wanted to see if it would show up. I can't believe anybody took that name as a handle. I own it. LOL. Awesome, dude. Awesome. I have no content. Of course she's doing it for donations. But you have to understand, by you responding, you're giving her whatever kind of weird content she makes based off of your response. And if you want to cut off the spigot, you just stop responding. All right? That's all I'm saying. Like you do you. It's all good. You do you. That's all I'm saying. We're trying to keep it positive here. Day 2 of the GNA. Positivity. No, I understand GLM. Listen, honestly, here's the thing. Whatever you do, I don't care. Your time is your time, right? However you want to use your time. If you enjoy using your time, feeding into people that aren't worth your time and giving them content to continuously talk about you, even if they make up certain things or make up almost everything, right? I mean, if you enjoy that, that's cool. That's you do you. I'm just saying, you know what? I used to be played like that, and I'm just choosing to not be played like that anymore. And I'm just trying to help everyone. It's all good. God bless you. I wish you the best, and you're always welcome here. I'm just saying, look, and here's the thing. If you're going to even have a back and forth like this, if you folks are going to have a back and forth like this, at least do it over something worthy or interesting. This is completely dumb. It doesn't make any sense. We're now making up rules of the court of law that you can sue an out-of-state defendant within the state, and you can't do that. I mean, it's gotten to the point of where we're making that up to keep the spigot alive of the audience and the audience donations, right? Which, if anyone in that audience believes any of that hogwash, then it says a lot about them. It really does. all I can do is laugh because I used to feed into stuff I didn't even know. Well, I didn't even know that I was feeding into something and just making people a pile of cash, responding to garbage nonsense, right? And I learned how to cut off the spigot when it comes to my name and my likeness. I'm going to do one more lap and then walk around the lot for a little bit. It's going to start getting dark. I'm not talking about anyone. When have I talked about anyone that you mentioned there? When have I talked about anyone? I haven't talked about it. All I've been doing is positivity stuff. And why did you have to bring that up? Here's the thing, GLM. What I'm trying to do, we like you. We like everyone here. We like good people. We know you're a good person. What I'm trying to do is help people handle things the proper way. Right? If there are truly issues, then the proper way is to take care of the stuff legally, right? But if nothing's going legal, then all it is a YouTube beef, and it's just a back and forth. You know, it's just a ridiculous back and forth. That doesn't make any sense. Nope, I didn't cuss you out. I mean, are you trying to antagonize me right now? Because it's not going to work. I'm on your side. I don't understand why you would even be going that route. It's all good. You do you, okay? We all have love for you here. You do you. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I know you're kidding, but whether you're kidding or not a big deal. It's all good. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. All I can say is this, GLM. We all know you're much better than that. We know you're a much better person. Yeah, I'm not looking for any YouTube beefs. B Tonto with the $5 super chat. I hope you and Dawn get married soon. When you know. I got married at 20 and just celebrated 33 years. Best decision I ever made. B Tonto, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for your $5 super chat. We're gonna heart that. Thank you, man. Hey, we're hoping to do it next year at some point. We're trying to. There's a lot of stuff that we need to put into place before that can happen. And the thing is, we're ready to do it now. But it's not even for the money. Like, yes, we do probably want to save a little more money and have a little more money, but it's not even the money. There are other things that we're trying to resolve at this point before that. Because we really want to make this a very festive event. Screw it, We can go all out, babe. We can go all out and have a wedding blast. B Tonto, thank you again. Wish you and Dawn the best. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your kindness. Your donations are great, but your words are even more important. We appreciate the donations, but the words have even more value than money. At least to us they do. And that's honestly what fuels me to keep going here. What fuels Don and I and the GNA and all of us to keep going here is the words, the kind words. We're not money driven. Sure, everyone needs money. Yes, the business needs money, but we're not money driven here. We are purpose driven. Wow, all these cars are just pulling in from everywhere. One more lap to go. 42 in the box. Making it rain, right? 42 in the box, right? Oh, man, I'll tell you. When certain things are all said and done, I'll tell you this. I'm going to have one heck of a story to share with you folks. And it's going to be a big lesson learned, right? It's going to be a big lesson learned. Veterans Memorial. Oh, that's the Veterans Memorial Senior Center. I see it. So, wow, that's the Senior Center right there. I see the words outside. So the Senior Center is moving from here to there. I do not know what they're going to put here. I'm wondering if they're going to tear this down and just make it a bigger parking lot. What I think they're going to do is tear down this building right here and make it a parking lot. And that's going to be the Senior Center and the YMCA all in one. Because for a building that big, and if they're going to be hosting events, this is going to be a parking lot. They might even do some underground parking for extra parking. Like, that's my guess. My guess is this is going to be torn down because now it says Veterans Memorial Senior Center over there. All right. All right. I'm going to come over here when this car passes. Okay, we're good. Thank you. Oh, B. Tonto with another $5 super chat. I would donate more, but I'm trying to retire later this year. Don't worry about it, man. Thank you for another five. I just noticed that, man. I wasn't paying attention. Thank you. Thank you for the total of $10 between two $5 super chats. B. Tonto. Listen, every penny counts. Every dollar counts. No worries, man. I hope you can retire and start to enjoy life more than you already have. That's phenomenal. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Wow, thank you, B. Tonto, says Tia. Thanks to all of you for being here. Hit thumbs up if you like. Much appreciated. Yeah, thank you. My question is, how long before I combust? Your issue is extreme constipation. You know, Don had some constipation earlier this week. You know what the answer to that is, GLM? Use some Dulcolax. You can use oral tablets. You can use the suppository that you you insert. You know where you insert it, right? I don't have to tell you, right? Now, I know you could be joking, but listen, everyone gets constipated at times, even if you don't have chronic constipation since birth like I do. I have chronic constipation since birth. So, I take baths. I use a lot more fiber. I'll use some laxatives at times. You got to do what you got to do. You got to get it out. You got to get it out. GLM, did you get my message? Hello. Who is that? Is that Mr. F? Tia, glad I caught alive. Oh. Anyway, welcome to the channel. Yeah, I really like. No, I'm not F, but I'm a friend of GLM's. Oh, wonderful. Are you in here on a sock account? Not your regular account? You're a friend of GLM's. Is this like a backup account? I'm just curious. You can stay as long as you're nice. It's all good. Not a big deal. Anytime. Yeah, he's on Rumble now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really saddened that he was taken down. I mean, let's be real. Everyone knew that he was really, really pushing it. I even tried to come on the show and tell you folks that, and no one would listen to me, right? That's okay. It's not a big deal. They're gonna say, "Oh, it's just YouTube. It's just not a big deal. It's not his job." Well, he was monetized. But anyway, to each its own, right? Chib is cool. Okay. We got 50 in the box, making it rain, right? Making it rain. The obsession is real. The obsession is real. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. 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 You're obsessed. You're obsessed. Yep. Sometimes the obsession is real. I'll tell you that. He's a very wonderful man. Listen, I'm not going to doubt. He's probably a pretty good guy. Okay? He's probably a pretty good guy. But he does some things that get him in trouble, right? He does some things that I would never do. And that many other people probably would never do. Many other decent men would never do. Yeah. GLM, if you were struggling with constipation for 6 weeks, you would have been in the hospital a long time ago, or probably not around anymore. I mean, yeah, that's if you go typically more than 3 days without going, that can be an issue. But if it's been like 6 or 7 days before you've gone, at that point, you're basically almost looking at a hospital visit. Unless you can get some laxatives or something to get yourself moving, because you're going to be so backed up. And that's going to really start to mess with your intestines and other internal organs, in my opinion. I've read about it, but I'm not a doctor. It's just my opinion, but I've read about it. But that's okay. I mean, if you want to make some small talk in the chat and be the funny, quirky person that you always are, then it's all good. If you're not joking, then go to the store and get some Dulcolax. Get the Dulcolax laxatives, because those will work the fastest, and they'll work from anywhere. It'll take anywhere from like 15 minutes to a couple hours. You'll start to, it'll loosen everything up, and then you'll be good to go. You're smart enough to know that. You know what a laxative is. Most people do. I gotta say, it's a beautiful night at the park. Look at how beautiful it is. And the lights are on. Yeah, tonight is gonna be a nice night. Gonna hang out with my lady and spend some time with the dogs. No World Series tonight to distract our normal viewing habits. And then tomorrow, it's back to business. Tomorrow, it's back to business. We got some business to take care of, right? And yes, the obsession is very, very real, isn't it? You tell me. You tell me the obsession is real. The obsession, the desperation of the behavior of some people on social media is just out of this world. Today we're just talking about anything. Ask me anything. Just a nice show, cool, calm, and collected, and just talking about the day's events and anything else that's on your mind. Our government's still shut down. I hope they reopen this week. I hope that Trump and MAGA Mike Johnson get together and they just get it open. Trump can open this government up anytime he wants. All he has to do is tell MAGA Mike Johnson, reopen the government. It'll be reopened. And just give us the ACA credits, the Affordable Care Act credits that are mainly going to benefit the Trump supporters. Like you're screwing your own people. That's when you know. You got dictators involved. It's like when you screw your own people, right? There's a few people coming. I'm gonna wait. Well, a couple of judges actually filed that, and there's a reserve for SNAP. You're talking about food stamps or EBT, yeah. SNAP is it has an emergency fund, and the Supreme Court ordered the administration to keep it going. Now, all we have to worry about are the Affordable Care Act credits that are going to double, triple, or quadruple some people's health insurance monthly premiums. B. Tonto, you are right. It is difficult to retire at our age and not know how much health care will cost. Well, yeah. Now, if you're working for a company and part of your retirement package includes lifetime benefits as part of like a pension, then you're set. If not, then you got to buy your own insurance. And you could go through the Affordable Care Act. That's going to be based off of your income, though. And even if you're not working and you have investments and stuff like that, that's all income. It all affects your rates. For people that make less money, it just makes it more affordable. For people that make a ton of money, they can afford to pay full price. Full price for these policies is anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 per month. Before the co-pays come in for co-insurance and max out of pocket, right? Like if you're rich, you can afford to just outright pay for health insurance. But if not, that's what the tax credits are for, right? Yeah, liquid. Oh my God, I never knew of anyone it didn't work on. You were at the danger point. That's all good. And tomorrow's going to be a really, really good day. Tomorrow's going to be a really, really good day. Look forward to tomorrow. I'll share more another time. Oh my, I don't know if my lady's still around. Look at this. I just noticed this. There's a couple jack-o'-lanterns on the roof there. They're probably those air machines that are keeping them going. Let me get a little closer. I can show you folks. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you can tell they've got a machine hooked up to them, or a machine hooked up to them to pump the air. Oh, you could totally hear them whipping in the wind too. All right. You can get a blockage so easily. Be careful. I worry about you. And that's why GLM is just joking. She's just, here's the thing, Tia. GLM is just making a spectacle and a joke out of all this. That's her choice. That's just who she is. We accept GLM because she's nice to us and she doesn't cause us any issues, but GLM loves drama and loves feeding into drama. That's just the bottom line. I mean, how else can you say what's blatantly true? And she's a goofball. She likes to goof off in chats. And she's even told me that before, so I've just learned to accept it. And it's all good because she's nice to us and is not here to hurt us. And that's just the truth of the matter. Tia, obviously, if someone hadn't taken a dump in 6 weeks, they probably might not even be alive. They would have been in the hospital long before that. I know, but she talked about constipation the other day. Yeah, but that's just her continued, back and forth, drama cycle. That's all it is. It's all good. It's all good. That's all it boils down to. Like, I'm learning to accept people for who they are. And as long as they're not affecting us and they're nice to us, they're not trashing us, right? If they want to be a little bit of a goofball, that's on them, right? It's all good, whatever. But I can tell you this at the same time, Tia. Even goofballs, they come here because we're good, decent people, we're level-headed, and we're helping everyone, whether they see it or not. Because we're grounded here, and that brings some peace and solace to their life. Like, us being grounded here helps people, even indirectly, by just hanging around here, grounds them without them even realizing it. Good stuff. Good stuff coming soon. GNA's in full force. I'll tell you, the last few streams I've done, I've never been more relaxed. And it's like, quite frankly, I don't even care if only one person is here or no one's here. If it's just myself and my camera, right? I do what I do because I enjoy doing it for myself. Now, I love helping people, but if I didn't enjoy doing what I do just to do it for myself and with no money, then I just wouldn't do it. My curiosity is this, as I am on the last leg of the last lap, and I'll probably just walk a little bit around the parking lot. My thing is this. It's how much longer are certain audiences out here on YouTube going to continue to believe the same nonsense? How much longer are they going to continue to believe the same nonsense? Solely because the nonsense some creators are talking about include other YouTubers that are hated more by the audience than the person creating the stupid nonsense that they know is creating the stupid nonsense, right? And how much longer is the nonsense gonna even fly with the audience, right? We call that audience fatigue, right? And audience fatigue for some YouTubers, I've noticed it's certainly set in, right? Audience fatigue has certainly set in, right? So then in order to try to keep the audience coming back, you have to keep making things up or making things sound like they're more damning than they actually are, or that something is actually damning when it actually isn't. I gotta tell you, like I've just seen some comical things, right? I've just seen some comical things. The dumb things people will do to try to save face. When all they have to do is say, hey, I messed up. I'm sorry, I messed up. Right? Let's resolve this. Let's be reasonable, right? But saving their face is more important to them. Whoa. Wow. Oh, that dog. All right, we're back live. Can you folks see me? Put a 1 to chat if you can hear me and see me. Sorry, my thing flipped over. It's fine. There was a guy with a German Shepherd on a leash. That Shepherd was about to attack me, but the guy had a choker on him. Holy shit. Wow. I don't want to get bitten by a shepherd, I'll tell you that. Used to have a German Shepherd Temper Wolf growing up, was 80 pounds. Half German Shepherd, half Temper Wolf. My friends used to call him Cujo because that dog would bark at everything. And that dog was so protective. He would try to jump over the fence every time a car would drive by. He was primarily an outside dog. Nowadays, I wouldn't keep any dogs outside overnight. Let them out to play. They can stay out on a nice day. If it's raining, bring them in, I'm very protective of our dogs, Don's dogs. Like dogs are almost like humans nowadays, They have dinner with us every night. It's like they're when we eat dinner, the dogs are eating dinner with us. We don't really give them any human food anymore ever since Bochi had some indigestion problems. Like very rarely we'll give them some human food. But we moderate it much more closely now. And Bochi's 9 years old and he's still moving 100%. Like he's getting older, but he's still moving around. And I want to keep those dogs as healthy as possible. Yeah, you can use a saline enema too. You can use Fleet, saline enema. I've got that. You can also use laxative suppositories by Dulcolax. You can use oral Dulcolax. You take 2 5-milligram. So you want to each dose is 10 milligrams. I think it's called bisacodyl, which is what really helps loosen things up, loosen stool up, and it also helps stimulate the need to go. But we're talking about this, and it doesn't matter because she has not gone 6 weeks without pooping because she wouldn't be around. At that point, she would be in the hospital already. Come on. Come on, people. I mean, seriously. I'm not going to get trolled by one of our own, okay? You can't let GLM do, like, inside buddy trolling, right? It's all good. I didn't even know what the hell this buddy trolling thing was. And I started hearing that word around YouTube. Oh, Eli's getting buddy trolled. What the fuck is that? What is buddy trolling? I understand the concept now. It's someone that pretends to be your friend, right? And then they're like say snarky things right in front of you, and it's like they're doing it low key, but they're still trolling you. I'm like, I don't care. Let them troll me as long as they're nice and not deliberately saying something really bad. I just don't care. The Critical Eye Watcher, how you doing? Hello, Mr. GNA and friends. Hello. Start getting your final questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air in just a few minutes. I'm hungry tonight. I'm going to go home, have some dinner with my lady, and enjoy the night. And again, tomorrow is going to be a beautiful day, I'll tell you that. I love Mondays because Dawn loves them too. Dawn has her therapy appointments on Mondays, Monday afternoons. And her and I both really love her therapist. And that's just a good day for us. I mean, every day's a good day, but it's just a great way to start the week. Especially for Dawn, I'm proud of her for that, you know. And some other good things are in the works over here at the GNA. And, you know, we may have some more things to talk about tomorrow that are in the works. We've got some things in the works. Good stuff, really good stuff. You folks are going to love it. All right, we're at 57 minutes. We're going to wrap it up, folks. Love you all. Have a good one. Take care, and as always, be good to each other. See you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone.